Hello. I don't know if anybody's here, but I'm going to do a little bit of a live while I'm hanging around on Friday afternoon. I'm going to be drying up some corn, and I have an experiment with a couple other little things. So let's hang out and have some fun. Let me get a couple things going here. I got some drippy corn started. Get the rest of that off. So I'm going to be posting this afterwards too, so I might as well talk to y'all while people start dwindling in. The little experiment I'm going to do is I'm making CBG, or I'm just basically making some corn. And while I'm at it, I'm going to try testing out using the corn water versus using regular distilled boiled water. I just boiled this, so it's still hot. I have 75 grams of dry cocoa coir in a bag. I'm going to add 150 milliliters of boiling water to this bag, and then 150 milliliters of corn water to this bag, and then I'm going to knock them up with grain spawn from one of my jars and see which one performs better. So there's going to be no other variables except for one's got, ooh, freaking hot. Okay, it's full a little bit. Okay. So basically these are going to go in here for a little while and hydrate. I think 150 grams will be enough. We might have to add more. I'm not sure yet. Let's just let that get to soaking together. And we're just going to let this chill and get ready to go in the pressure cooker. When I get the 150 milliliters for this, when I drain the corn water right now, I'll measure it out and put that in the other bag. Let's see how that's doing. Hello, Pacers. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm not really reading the comments. I'm kind of just talking and doing things because it's hard to see the comments on the other side of the camera. But hi, I'm going to go get my pressure cooker and drain the corn. Hold on. This is literally coming right off the stove right now. It's still hot. What I do to save the water, I take my colander and put it over a pan. And actually I gotta stir this first. I don't know if it's stuck to the bottom or anything. Perfect. Beautiful. Hot. Anyways, so this is my freshly made drippy corn. I haven't looked at it till just now. Let's see how it came out. Perfect. Perfect every time. 20 minutes in a pressure cooker. That's all you gotta do. Take your corn, put 2 inches of water above the corn, add in a quarter cup to an eighth of a cup to a quarter of a cup of your gluten or glucose of choice. This one has a little bit of honey and a little bit of coconut sugar. Add water, boil it in the pressure cooker. When it starts boiling, put the lid on the pressure cooker, pressure cook it at 15 psi for 20 minutes exactly. Shut it off, take it off the heat, let it cool. This will be ready to put in jars in about 3 minutes. In the meantime, I gotta get some corn water. It's hot. Got 150 milliliters. It's going to go in the other bag. See if I can not spill this all over myself. Break everything. Okay, we'll let that cool for a little, or cool. We'll let that just hydrate for a while. Now I'm also going to save some of my corn water for other experiments or agar or something if I choose to use it. I don't save a lot of it. I save about a half to 3/4 of a quart. Put it in the fridge because in another 2 weeks I'll make more corn and I don't need to save a lot of it. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here. Hopefully not spill it on myself because it's hot. Plenty. Get rid of this. Now that's all I'm going to save, and I'm just going to put a vented lid on it just to keep it, actually just because that's all I had was a vented lid, to be honest. Then when you put things in your refrigerator, if it's your like community house refrigerator, label them. 1H2O. So let's try a little bit. I thought I needed a scale. I don't. I got my dripping corn. It's almost ready. Now this has just been sitting here for a few minutes and it's almost perfect. Let the steam just get out a little bit. I do jar it a little bit moist. I don't see it to be a problem at all. Let me see if there's anybody commenting. No, no one knew. Just you, Pacer. Thank you for coming. People will watch later. I don't care. It's such a beautiful day. I should get Buddy out here. Hey, Buddy, come here. Buddy, come. Oh, come on. Let's go see hi. Come on, let's go say hi to people. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come. Come. Come outside when you want to. I'm going to be jarring corn. Let's see if I can be seen here on the camera. Yeah, sure. Oh, come here, buddy. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, you like corn, huh? Say hi, buddy. Buddy, sit. Come here. I know. So much excitement, huh? You want to jar some corn? Let's jar some corn. You want some corn, buddy? No? You want to smell the camera, huh? Come here. How's the corn? You can care less. Anyways, so when I jar my corn, I open my jars. I kind of do things, I just do them. I don't really, I put 1 cup in each jar. I'm going to put a little more in these jars if I need to. I only did 2 pounds of corn this time because I still have probably a good 8 pounds, 10 jars, 20 jars of half pints. But the reason I'm doing this, I found these nice plastic lids last night, and half of them had little tiny holes, so I was able to drill them out and put these nice vents in. The ones that had bigger holes, I put injection ports on. So I got 10. I know I'm not going to be able to do more than 8, but we'll give it a shot anyways. 1 cup of corn. 1 cup of corn. Looks like we're going to get 8 jars. 8 pints out of 2 pounds of corn from Walmart. Not bad. These are how I jar them. Just about 2/3 of the way. The side it says 5, 6, 250 milliliters. So jar these up, put the lids on. I think I'm going to leave 4 injection ports and 4 without injection ports, just for shits and giggles. And I put 2 syringe filters on these just because they had 2 holes for one thing, and the other thing is I wanted to put 2 to see if it vents better without, you know, any issues. Not that I had any issues, but just a couple of the vents were pushed out when I shook the corn. Because when you shake it, you hit the bottom of a little syringe filter inside here. And if you don't glue them or anything, sometimes when the corn hits that little tiny thing coming through, if the hole's too loose, it knocks the freaking filter right off. I had 10 of them go bing, and they all went crazy when I shook them the other day. Anyways, that's the jars. Now let's see how my seaweed my core is doing. Oh, it's hydrated nice, actually. I think it's a perfect field capacity. To be honest, I put Again, 75 grams of cocoa coir, and then 150 milliliters of water / grain water in the 2 different bags. Now I'm going to pressure cook these with the corn here for 90 minutes to 2 hours, just like that in the pressure cooker. They're going to be perfectly fine in these bags. They're Chinese bags. They're 3.3 inches across the top. They're a couple inches wide, and they're no filter patch. I don't like filter patches because I think I'm paying for something I'm not really using. And I have these cool little filter caps that I got with all these bags from AliExpress. I think I paid, it was cheap. It was only like 20 bucks, like 50 or like 30 bucks for 100 bags and 100 filters. I mean, it's dirt cheap for when you're doing this. What I'm going to do is put a little tiny piece of tape. Actually, I'm going to get my good tape. Hold on. I got some tape that shows you temperature when it's pressure cooked properly. Sorry guys, you're just hanging out with me outside of on my deck at the end of summer. It's kind of just a nice time to hang out outside and do little things like this. So I got this tape. It's got these little yellow stripes on it that turn black when you pressure cook it. It's fun to use. What I do is I put a little piece on my jars too, just to check. So I'll take that and I'll just put it across like that, and then I'll know if it's pressure cooked, properly sterilized. And I can take a little piece and put it on each one of these jars too. And I'll know it's been pressure cooked properly. If one of these comes out and it's still yellow, I'll know that it didn't get up to temperature. So I'll know there's going to be an issue. But they've all come out perfectly black bag, no lines. When they're pressure cooked properly, they come out. They come out with a bag. Oh, they just come out with a black line like this across them, so you can tell they're properly pressure cooked. But that's what happens with sterilizer tape. It's kind of a neat trick to have, or tool to have. It's not a trick, but it's helpful when I'm doing, see, that's the old one I used to turn black. I should have just showed you that one. I'll open the new one right over that. Anyways, the lab is coming along just fine. I'm kind of on a day off. I did too much yesterday. Lifting 20 cinder blocks is a lot for my back. I don't know if any of you know, I have a bad back and bad legs. I have neuropathy down with my legs and my feet. Diabetic neuropathy, which means my legs and feet are constantly in a state of numbness, not tingling all the time, but I can't feel them. Like, you could hit my feet with a hammer and I wouldn't feel it. Don't do it, please. I'd still bleed. And my back, I have stenosis, which is basically, it's not debilitating on an all the time basis, but it's like every 15 minutes I have to either sit or get up if I've been sitting. Like, I'm fine to do basic things, but I can't do things for a long period of time. That's what really hurts me with working, because what boss is going to want you to be able to randomly take breaks? Could be every 15 minutes for 10 minutes, could be every half hour for an hour. I have to go through my life just having the ability to change positions at will, because it's going to hurt otherwise, because I don't take pain medication. I won't take pain medication as an ex-addict. So my result is I have to stop and change positions, which I don't think is unfair, considering I'm not wasting drugs and economy money and all that shit. I don't get disability pay at all because I'm only disabled enough to not be able to work. Yeah, don't get me started on disability. Paying for all your life and then you get a little problem and they don't want to help. It's like a situation for my family, my father. He owned his own business for 30, 40 years, and when he started his business, he paid in his payroll tax every week, or every quarter, you know, always on time, perfect. He always paid the IRS first. That was his rule. IRS comes first, then everything else. He paid the maximum in for his first 40 quarters. You have to have 40 quarters of work to be eligible for Social Security retirement when you become of age. Well, he paid in the maximum so that he would get the maximum amount at retirement. This started in 1974. So he did that for the first 40 quarters, which ended up being 10 years. So in 1990 or 1989, somewhere in the 90s, they changed the law, and it takes the last 40 quarters. So the first 40 quarters, he paid in the maximum $1,000, and then they changed it towards the end of his career in his business till they count the last 40 quarters, which he had lowered his income and paid my mother the higher income. I don't know if that makes sense, but it wasn't a tax dodge. It was just for having a child and everything in life. It was easier to pay my mother the higher salary in case they ever had a problem. If he ever got hurt or anything, it would be better for her to be able to collect a higher amount. So instead of paying her the secretary salary, he took the secretary salary and paid her the mechanic salary. Made sense. Well, when they retired, her income she ended up being disabled for a bunch of years before she passed. And then when she turned 75, when she retired at 68, they took away her disability, which was like plenty of money to live on, and they gave her retirement, and they fucked them both and gave him the highest last 40 quarters of his pay because she had been disabled. She wasn't collecting. Anyways, he ended up getting fucked. He gets like, $1,600 a month from his retirement, and he paid in and owned his own business for 40 years and paid in plenty of money. So we're bitter on Social Security. I don't know why I'm rambling about that. That makes no sense to any of you guys. Sorry. I'm gonna get my PC and get this loaded up. Hold on 1 minute. Okay. Anyway, so I'm back. My pressure cooker. Got my T-fall. I have a nice little trivet that lifts up everything 3 inches. Let's see, I got 3 liters of water here. Almost. I need a couple more liters. I'll be right back. Let me check the questions while I'm filling that. And I can't read the frick. That didn't help. Pacers, Mark. Oh, okay, well, a couple people here. It's all good. Let me get the rest of that water. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. If you can put extra water in your pressure cooker, do it. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I ran it dry for the first time ever, last time ever. Not because I didn't put enough water, but because I forgot about it for an extra 2 hours. Had a friend do that the other night. He burnt all his corn. He showed me a black jar of corn. I said, knock it off, send it, it'll work. So anyways, I'm going to put another, I don't know, there's 3 more liters in here, but I'm just going to put like a total of 4.5 to 5 liters. Fuck it. Can't hurt. Okay, there's 5 liters of water. I'm going to take my corn, close them up, put them in. Now, actually, I'm sorry, loosen them up a little bit. One second, I gotta get my other trivets. Now, here's the trick with putting bags in with jars. Take a trivet, put it on top of your jars. Put your bags on top of that trivet. Put another trivet on top of the bags. Then you can't get plastic in your safety valves. Take, no. Oh, okay, I don't want to do that. Anyways, that's how that fits. And that's how you load up a PC with 8 jars of corn, 2 bags of cocoa core. Little experiment I'm doing. I just figured I'd come hang out with you guys for a little bit while I was bored on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Very quiet on the lake. As you can see, let me give you a better view here if I can. Hold on 1 second. Let's get the tripod here. Actually, let's go for, I can't go for a walk. The freaking signal won't last. Anyways. The lake goes that way to the right, Around to the right, another probably half mile that you can't see. It's 1.5 miles long, this lake, and it's about 1,200 to 1,500 feet wide at the widest part. Well, over there it might get up to 1,800 feet wide, but it's called South Pond. It's beautiful here. I'm not going to tell you the technical name because you don't need to know it. And it's a mouthful, Quacumquasset or something like that. Actually, I know it's called Quacumquasset. Anyways, that's the beauty of the lake. And this is my little humble abode. I know it's not a heck of a lot, but it's good for me, my dad, and my dog. I mean, it's a little messy right now, but I'm just being real with you guys. You know, it's all one room, except for the 2 bedrooms in the back over there and the bathroom over there. But the kitchen, and then the living area. And my mother's organ. She used to play the organ back in the 90s, 2000s. Not professionally, just a little bit. But she paid many, many, many dollars for that organ. It's very, very valuable. And now you can't give it away. It's a beautiful, fancy organ, all digital buttons and all that shit. It's got everything. It's got a digital disc player and all that shit. Anyways, we just can't seem to give it away. We can't find anybody that wants it, that's willing to come get it. It's a Lowry Heritage, or I don't know. It's a Lowry. It was like 25 grand. Anyways, I don't know why I'm rambling on stupid shit. I can read the comment. Bye, Mark. Anyways, let's show you my other little thing here. I got my pressure cooker. Let me see if I can carry this all in one thing. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna try not to drop everything because I'll drop my phone in the pressure cooker. You're walking on the pressure cooker. Oh, orientation was locked. Anyways, put the pressure cooker on the heater. That's going to heat for the next 2 hours, so I'm going to stop this live because there's no point in talking about watching things boil. Anyways, I'm going to clean up my mess. And it was nice talking to you guys. Any questions? DM me. Oh, don't forget the raffle tickets are still available. They're running low. I sold the first, I don't know, almost half out of the 40 I got. And 25 a piece. You can win a 2x4 fan filter unit, brand new, shipped to your house. Second and third place are going to be some, or runners up are going to be a couple consolation prizes of some LCs and miscellaneous stuff like that. I'm going to make a couple prize packages for the consolation prizes. Got a mouthful of shit apparently. Anyways, yeah, hit me up on a DM or a comment. I'll get a hold of you somehow. My email is MycoAlan mycology@gmail.com. I'm also on IG, Instagram at MycoAlan. I'm on Facebook at MycoAlan. I'm on here, as you've probably noticed, on MycoAlan. I think we got a little bit of a pattern going here. MycoAlan, you can find me. Hit me up. We can sell you 1 ticket, 2 tickets, 3 tickets, 4. I don't care how many you buy. It's a good deal. $25 for a ticket, and you could win a, $1,000 fan filter unit. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. Anyways, that's including shipping and everything. So let me know. Much love, everybody. Peace out.